Blake LeVine, and today I'm going to do an excerpt from my book Beating Bipolar titled The Power of Setting Goals. Creating a roadmap for your life with achievable markers or goals along the way is a powerful strategy whether or not you have bipolar disorder. We all do our best when we're working towards something, for example, earning a degree, getting a promotion, or even starting a business. There's a sense of accomplishment and pride that the hours and sweat equity have paid off. But for those of us with bipolar disorder, it can help us gain better control by placing our energies on tasks, ambitions, and dreams. In fact, goal setting isn't only about lofty long-term pursuits. It's just as important to focus on things you do daily as it is to identify what you want to achieve by age 60. The good news is that you can do both. The key is to identify specific tasks and track them closely so that you don't waver in your commitment to achieving them. Sometimes it's difficult for people to set down objectives because it means they have to commit to them. But by targeting the things that you deem worthwhile and then following through religiously, you not only make progress with your life, but also structure your time while staying energized and positive. The first goal is to simplify the process by creating a goals book, a notebook or diary in which you'll list the objectives you want to accomplish today and the ones you have your eye on for the future. Short-term goals. Your short-term list will contain things that you want to do right now. It may even include day-to-day responsibilities that you're already fulfilling. Take your medication and refill the prescription when necessary. Attend your therapy sessions. Shower, shave, and brush your teeth every day. I know that keeping up with basic hygiene seems like a no-brainer, but when you're stressed, sometimes it's a burden that's too heavy to bear. When you're making the list, don't limit yourself to just one or two short-term goals, however. Every routine and important thing you do should be identified and entered. Perhaps you've committed to walk or jog 4 out of every 7 days. Maybe you're trying to lose 2 pounds a week. Perhaps you want to take the first crucial steps in going back to school. Putting a simple short-term steps down on paper will make even larger goals very doable. It will also add needed structure to your day. Don't be timid in your commitment. It's easy to use phrases like hope to and want to in crafting your objectives, especially if you've never had to focus in this way. But suggesting that you might do something leaves too much room for not getting it done. You need to express yourself forcefully. I will go to the gym 3 times this week. I will not drink alcohol for the next 7 days. I will take my medications every day. I will make plans to spend time with a friend. I will finish reading Blake's book. These are clear goals that you can accomplish. At the end of the week, you'll be able to check off specifics in your goals book that you've committed to and completed successfully. I also suggest identifying what you're thinking or feeling with each entry. You might write, I wanted to go to the gym 3 times this week. I only went once. It's hard to push myself these days because I'm feeling lazy and tired. Hopefully next week will be different. I'd even add the specific steps you intend to take during the next 7 days to ensure that you live up to your promises. You might say something like, next week I will go to the gym in the morning when I have more energy, rather than the late afternoon when I'm often dragging. Once you've targeted your short-term goals, you're ready for the big time. Long-term goals. Just as short-term goals will help structure your day, long-term ones will help structure your future. They may take time and unwavering commitment to bring to fruition, but setting, tracking, and achieving markers in your life will keep you moving forward despite your mental illness. Keeping them in your goals book will be particularly useful since you might have many ups and downs, fits and starts. We all have secret fantasies. Perhaps yours is to live and work in Paris, or maybe it's just to find a soulmate closer to home. It's easy to put off such dreams, especially if you're struggling with a mental illness. We ignore a goal because we aren't sure we can handle the challenge of achieving it. But I believe you're able to do anything you set your mind to. I've witnessed many people with bipolar become healthy individuals who are capable of accomplishing things they once thought impossible. Of course, a little prudence doesn't hurt. It's great to let your mind fly with all the exciting possibilities, but your goals should be ones that you have a true chance of achieving. They satisfy your interests and meet your talents, but they're also within the realm of possibility. Remember, you want to see success. If you're not technically savvy or computer literate, for instance, you're unlikely to build an internet company from the ground up. But if you have a viable idea for an invention that relates to your job or hobby, you could make it happen. Similarly, if you have never climbed a mountain but love jogging around the city, running the Boston Marathon is probably a better goal than hiking Mount Everest. Whatever you choose, be bold in your pronouncements and ready to own them. If you truly want to become a millionaire, for instance, state your mission forcefully. Then ask yourself, what will it take to actually put 7 figures into my bank account? You can set down manageable, incremental goals to realize your wealth. Go back to school, change jobs, grow your business, write the great American novel. Actually bring that thingamajig you've been talking about inventing to market. By brainstorming about your thoughts and fears, you're now ready to set smaller steps that will point you in the right direction. Declaring what you want is a freeing first step, even if you're not ready to receive it today. When you write down a goal, you can look at it, you can come back to it. You can think of how to make it happen. You can break it up into doable steps that become weekly markers to accomplish your bigger objective. If, say, you want to get that thingamajig invented, the incremental steps might be, I will find an engineer to design a prototype. I will determine how to register a patent. I will identify sources of financing. I will survey companies that might buy this idea. I want to thank you so much for watching this educational talk and excerpt from this book. You can find this book, Beating Bipolar, on any website that sells books. And I want to share about 3 books that may be helpful. One is called The Positive Worker, Developing a Winning Attitude at Work. Has a lot of strategies I've devised to help those in work settings. I have a book coming out October 3rd titled The Psychology of Adult Coloring, and it teaches about why our minds and brains enjoy creativity. And then in January 2017, I have a book titled The Depression Diet being released. Encourage you to go see all of them and buy them. They're wonderful ways to learn and grow. And check out my website below, where we offer a daily magazine with educational videos to teach and help anyone that wants to make positive change.